ended up bidding this job at an even 10. What is going on, YouTube family? I am back, Austin Davis. Okay, so if you guys have been following me on Instagram, Austin_Davis23, or maybe you guys are following me in my Facebook group, the Pressure Washing Business Owners Facebook group. We almost got about 30,000 people in that group. If you're not in that group, click the link in the description. It'll give you full access to that group for free. Bunch of people that you can get a bunch of information from, yada, 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 guys. Okay, so the reason y'all clicked on this video is because in that Facebook group, or in my Instagram, if you're following me on Instagram, I've been keeping tabs with you guys on a big commercial pressure washing job that we've been doing for the last weekend, and it's been this big 75,000 square foot parking garage, guys. Absolutely massive. It's the biggest pressure washing job in my company history. In the last 4 years, I've been in business for 4 years. I have never done something this massive. I've done apartment complexes, office buildings, restaurants, I dabbled into a lot of commercial, guys, and some massive houses, all documented well on this YouTube channel. I have not come across something that has been this huge. So it's been the biggest job in our history. It is our biggest check as far as revenue one single job will ever do. I'm sorry, that we have done. I'm hoping we can do a lot more than that. So sit back, enjoy. At the end of this video, I'm gonna get back on camera. I'm gonna talk about how I got the job, how much I charge for the job, which is what everyone wants to know, and a couple other things and whatnot. So stay tuned and enjoy the video. We are simply doing the biggest pressure washing job in my 4-year freaking history. Let's hook up the trailer and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. Breakfast tacos too while we're at the job. All right, guys, we're at the 3-story parking garage, 70,000 square foot. All this is getting clean. There's an upper level and a middle level, and then there's a downstairs level. So that's what we're dealing with. Got my fin print hoodies in, chemical resistant, liquid titanium. Really nice stuff. So thank you, Fin Print, for sending me some hoodies for me and my guys, me and Tristan, I should say. And currently the issue is we're having no water. We've been here before. We've done this parts of this garage before. This spigot has always worked. I had this thing turned all the way lefty-loosey. Nothing's coming out. One little drip. So gotta talk to some kind of maintenance manager, see what the deal is, but we got no water. We got a trailer, we got a truck. We have 2 surface cleaners, big 30-inch and my 24-inch, and we got no water. What do you think about that, Bella? This is a situation. Bella, sit down. You sit down. Show the video that you can sit down. Sit down. What are you being all nervous for? All right, I got Brandon from Bat City Pressure Washing out here to help me for the day. He's got the same exact skid I do. Look at that. I ain't gonna say this thing ain't nice. It is pretty nice. It's got electric hose reels on it too. That's nice. Anyway, he's gonna be doing this upper deck for me out here. I'm gonna help him get set up on that. And Tristan is out finishing this section. We've been here about an hour and a half and we already have this whole top section finished. Beautiful up here, wow, gorgeous. I got Bat City pressure washing, he's a new guy. I brought him up here about a month ago, or I brought him out on a day with me about a month ago for some house washing. He was learning his stuff. He just got back from Florida. He picked up a skid from a builder out there. And now I'm subcontracting him to do this upper deck for me. Some contractors have been here before, obviously. Didn't do too good of a job, but that's why they sent me out here. So it's good to get some new guys some work out here. Always kind of trying to spread the love. And I'm gonna show them how to get this done right. So had to have him borrow 100 foot of my high pressure hose. Just gonna be surface cleaning this. Not gonna go too hard on this kind of stone. Don't wanna bust it up. Probably gonna go half throttle, really, really slow. And there's the homie right there. Oh yeah. All right, it is 12:30. We've been here 2.5 hours. We have all this done. Going all the way down here, we're right here. And hopefully we can get this whole bottom section done by 4:30. That's kind of where we're at. We had a late start today. Trailer is absolutely kicking ass. And yeah. All right, my friends, it is 2:30. Oh no, I'm sorry, it's 3:30. And this is where we started. All the way down, all the way around, all the way down in the second level. We're pretty much on halfway through the second level. So essentially, we are 50% done. Started at about 11 a.m. and almost 3:30, so we'll get a start at about 8:30 tomorrow morning. Be a long day, and we'll be all wrapped up. Go down in the comment section how much you guys think I charge for this job. I'll tell you right now, per square footage, I'm underbid. I'm not a commercial rate as far as what I would charge or what I would think I'd like to get, simply because this is the Board of Realtors building. I have a lot of connections with all the realtors. That's part of how they know me. And this is gonna be a yearly thing with this garage. I'm gonna be doing it every year, potentially twice a year, because I was that picky about it. I mean, this is the area that wasn't even, this is the area that we aren't doing, but the whole garage pretty much looked like this. I mean, look how clean that is. I mean, for a parking garage, they keep it pretty clean. And they want it done twice a year or yearly. I'm also gonna be doing these windows, okay? They don't know it yet, but I'm going to. I'm gonna be doing these windows pro bono. That way they can see my work. I'm gonna do some water-fed pole action on these windows. You can see how, I don't know if y'all can see that, but it's definitely kind of dirty. And water-fed pole will make easy work of that. And I'm gonna see if I can get this window contract, because I know they are picky about the windows. And as far as difficulty on this job, really easy. It's really just tedious and long and boring. I'm fine with doing this all day, guys. Ooh, we are LED'd up. We have started from this top section up here, went all the way around here, all the way down, all the way through here to here, all the way down there, which is about 150 feet back there, all the way to where this line is right here. So we are probably about halfway, I'd say 40 to 45% done with this job. Yesterday we actually started at 11 a.m. I had gotten here at 9:30, but the maintenance manager forgot to turn on the water for us, so I was sitting on my hands for about an hour and a half, which sucked. We worked all the way till about 4 o'clock yesterday. So about 5 hours of work time got all of this done. It is now 8 o'clock. It's like 50 degrees and I'm like shivering. My Texas blood can't take it. But we're expected to get all this done. If we did all of this up top in about 5 hours, I suspect give us an extra hour or two, call it 3 o'clock. We'll probably be done with everything, which should be nice. So, 5 plus, 7 hours today, most likely. 12 hours of work time on this project. Not bad for the size of the ticket that we got on this project, which I will reveal to you guys at the end. We have not run any degreaser. Actually, we have. I'm sorry. Most of these parking spots had little oil stains. We did run some degreaser. Like this stain right here was really, really black. Black. Gold Assassin, we scrubbed it. Was able to do some good damage to it. Same with this. But I do have some other oil products on hand. I have some stuff from Heath Phelps, which Heath, if you're listening to this, thank you. And Bella's still here. Oilzilla, which that should help us. We're gonna try some of these products out today. We also got some Purple Earth Cleaner. We're gonna try some of this stuff. I got my PPE ready to go. Try out some of Heath's products. We'll see how it matches up against Gold Assassin. I heard it's a little stronger, so that'll be nice. I'm gonna have to hit it straight because I have no way of putting it in a pump-up sprayer because I don't have one. But we are now filling up with water. And overall, thoughts on the trailer, badass. It is everything I could ever want. The heat is just right. And it's badass. So we're rocking and rolling. Fixing to start here in a few. And we'll see you guys on the other side. All right. Okay, so let's talk about how we got this job. So this is actually a big commercial building that they've actually known me for a while now. Last year I went by and they called me off of Google. I was in competition with a couple other vendors at the time. At that particular time, a year ago, they wanted me to clean a bunch of oil stains that were on like probably 30 out of the 500 or 600, 700 spots in this whole garage. I ended up winning that bid. I think it was a YouTube video, I'm actually pretty sure. If I can find that video, I'll link it down in the description. I believe I charged somewhere around $2,500 to $2,600 to go by and do all the oil spots on this whole garage. And we pretty much, that job went great. We left off at hey, it's probably gonna be a good time at next year where we're probably gonna want this whole garage cleaned. If that's the case, I'll let you know. I was like, okay, great. And so it wasn't about a few months ago that he reached out to me and said, hey, Austin, like I told you last year, we're thinking about getting this whole garage done. Why don't you give me a bid on cleaning this whole entire garage? Now, this was 3 or 4 months ago. And went down there, took all the measurements I needed, calculated the rough time frame. He did say he needed 2 days to complete this job. They're in a huge time pinch because they're trying to get all this stuff done with contractors, windows, window repair, sealing, and paint and striping, all this stuff before the end of the year to meet their budget and whatnot. So like I said, guys, this job actually took us 10 hours. So actually a lot quicker than I thought. I was thinking we'd be there 7 to 8 hours a day through whole daylight for 2 days straight. So somewhere around the 6 to 18 hour range. That's not how it happened at all. We blew through this garage. It was really, really clean to begin with. There wasn't too much degreasing that needed to be happen. I was able to get my friend Brandon from Bat City Pressure Washing to do that upstairs deck with me. That went great. And we actually ended up bidding this job at an even $10 10 grand. Okay, so 10 grand. It did take us 10 hours. So it's about $1,000 an hour, guys. It ended up working out a little bit better in my favor. Because I had actually thought that I underquoted it. If you do the math, it comes out to just about around 13 cents a square foot. I know a lot of guys will do 10 cents a square foot for commercial flat work or gas stations or whatnot, parking garages. Some guys are in the 15 cents a square foot. So I figured, some of the guys that I'm gonna be competing with in my area, that it is a high people in my area do charge a lot. So I kind of wanted to be in that mid range. I already knew this guy. I've done work with this guy in the past, so I already knew he was gonna naturally kind of gravitate towards my bid. So I kind of wanted to be in that mid range. I didn't want to be the cheapest. But we ended up nailing it down, and it turned out good for me, guys. There's a lot of jobs out there where I underquote, and you just kind of have to suck it in. You got to suck it up. Like, damn, man. I quoted the job at this, and it took us a lot longer than anticipated. But you just kind of have to, you just have to plan for those jobs to happen, and then you're also gonna, because you also know there's gonna be jobs where you bid and it takes you less time than anticipated, and that's just gravy. So, fortunately, that ended up being the situation with this garage. It took us a lot sooner than anticipated, and it's all good because at the end of the day, everyone's happy. The parking garage managers are happy, the building owners are happy, I'm happy, and we locked it down, guys. If you go back to one of my first videos of this particular year, I talked about my 2022 goals, and one of those goals was I wanted to collect a 5-figure pressure washing check. I was like, man, I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna try and get it. And lo and behold, this guy calls me, and I knew the bid would somewhere fall in the 5-figure range, the $10,000 to $15,000 range. And I was like, I'm gonna submit this $10,000 estimate. I'm gonna book it. I'm gonna collect it, and I'm gonna check mark one of my goals for this year. And thank God for that, because I was able to get that 5-figure check, and I'm sweet. I'm actually still waiting on it. It's probably gonna be landing in my mailbox the next week or two. But at the end of the day, guys, super fulfilling, super easy job. As far as parking garages go, I don't mind doing too much more of them. I might look into doing more of them at a bigger scale. But granted, these guys were super easy to work with, and the garage is pretty clean, but I could easily see it going the other way. I think naturally I'm just gonna gravitate more towards residential. But depending on the situation, depending on the people I'm working for, depending on the severity and the other factors such as cars and tenants and other factors that go on with typical garages, I may or may not dabble into more of them, but we'll see. If more comes my way, I might check it out. But hopefully y'all enjoyed that video. I have a lot of washing to do this week, guys. I'm actually getting really busy. I have a big roof wash scheduled for tomorrow and a couple house washes this weekend, and we're gonna be doing some door-to-door action this weekend with my good friend Tommy, who owns Clean Time Soft Wash here in Austin. He's a door-to-door specialist, so we're gonna be going door-to-door this whole weekend and getting some really good film for you guys. See if we can land some big roof washes. So hopefully you like this video. Hopefully you got some good entertainment. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out, guys.